Is procrastination the same as being lazy? Procrastination is often confused with laziness, but they are very different. Procrastination is an active process. You choose to do something else instead of the task that you know you should be doing. In contrast, laziness suggests apathy, inactivity, and an unwillingness to act. Procrastination usually involves ignoring an unpleasant, but likely more important task, in favor of one that is more enjoyable or easier. But giving in to this impulse can have serious consequences. For example, even minor episodes of procrastination can make us feel guilty or ashamed. It can lead to reduced productivity and cause us to miss out on achieving our goals. If we procrastinate over a long period of time, we can become demotivated and disillusioned with our work, which can lead to depression and even job loss, in extreme cases. Step 1. Recognize that you're procrastinating. You might be putting off a task because you've had to reprioritize your workload. If you're briefly delaying an important task for a genuinely good reason, then you aren't necessarily procrastinating. However, if you start to put things off indefinitely, or switch focus because you want to avoid doing something, then you probably are. You may also be procrastinating if you fill your day with low-priority tasks. Leave an item on your to-do list for a long time, even though it's important. Read emails several times over without making a decision on what to do with them. Start a high-priority task and then go off to make a coffee. Fill your time with unimportant tasks that other people ask you to do, instead of getting on with the important tasks already on your list. Wait to be in right mood, or wait for the right time to tackle a task. Step 2. Work out why you're procrastinating. You need to understand the reasons why you are procrastinating before you can begin to tackle it. For instance, are you avoiding a particular task because you find it boring or unpleasant? If so, take steps to get it out of the way quickly, so that you can focus on the aspects of your job that you find more enjoyable. Poor organization can lead to procrastination. Organized people successfully overcome it because they use prioritized to-do lists and create effective schedules. These tools help you to organize your tasks by priority and deadline. Even if you're organized, you can still feel overwhelmed by a task. Perhaps you have doubts about your ability and are worried about failing, so you put it off and seek comfort in doing work that you know that you're capable of completing. Some people fear success as much as failure. They think that success will lead to them being swamped with requests to take on more tasks. Surprisingly, perfectionists are often procrastinators. Often, they'd rather avoid doing a task that they don't feel they have the skills to do, than do it imperfectly. Another major cause of procrastination is poor decision-making. If you can't decide what to do, you'll likely put off taking action in case you do the wrong thing. Step 3. Adopt anti-procrastination strategies. Procrastination is a habit, a deeply ingrained pattern of behavior. This means that you probably can't break it overnight. Habits only stop being habits when you avoid practicing them, so try as many of the strategies below as possible to give yourself the best possible chance of succeeding. 1. Forgive yourself for procrastinating in the past. Studies show that self-forgiveness can help you to feel more positive about yourself and reduce the likelihood of procrastination in the future. 2. Commit to the task. Focus on doing, not avoiding. Write down the tasks that you need to complete, and specify a time for doing them. This will help you to proactively tackle your work. 3. Promise yourself a reward. If you complete a difficult task on time, reward yourself with a treat, such as a slice of cake or a coffee from your favorite coffee shop. And make sure you notice how good it feels to finish things. 4. Ask someone to check up on you. Peer pressure works. This is the principle behind self-help groups. If you don't have anyone to ask, an online tool such as Procrastor can help you to self-monitor. 5. Act as you go. Tackle tasks as soon as they arise, rather than letting them build up over another day. 6. Rephrase your internal dialogue. The phrases, need to, and, have to, for example, imply that you have no choice in what you do. This can make you feel disempowered and might even result in self-sabotage. However, saying, I choose to, implies that you own a project, and can make you feel more in control of your workload. 7. Minimize distractions. Turn off your email and social media, and avoid sitting anywhere near a television while you work. 8. Aim to eat an elephant beetle, first thing, every day. Get those tasks that you find least pleasant out of the way early. This will give you the rest of the day to concentrate on work that you find more enjoyable. Step 4. We don't know how to start or what comes next. Too often, we find ourselves procrastinating, because we're not sure what to do first. We feel overwhelmed, confused, or disorganized. We put off getting started, because we're not sure what the first step is. This kind of procrastination is less an avoidance of the task, and more an avoidance of negative emotion. No one likes to feel incompetent or clueless, so who can blame us for turning our attention to Netflix or even cleaning the bathroom instead? Indeed, when we put off the task at hand by doing other tasks, it's called productive procrastination. And anyone who's ever organized the files on their desktop or shopped online for an upcoming event instead of doing work knows what I mean. At least finding the perfect outfit in advance makes us feel prepared. Solution: build confusion into the task. The key is to acknowledge that it's totally normal to feel overwhelmed or stupid when you're just starting out, especially if you've never done the task before. Therefore, build confusion into the task. Make figure out steps, the first step. Add scream into your pillow, to the top of your to-do list, if that gets you moving. Alternatively, some people need an outside party to help them think, so spitball with a friend or talk it out with your coworker to come up with where to start. Remember, it's okay for the beginning of the task to include a lot of pivots, do-overs, and plain old messing up. It only feels lousy if you think it shouldn't be happening. Step 5. Get rid of catastrophizing. One of the biggest reasons people procrastinate is because they catastrophize, or make a huge deal out of something. It may be related to how tough, how boring, or how painful it will be to complete the task. Whatever the case, the underlying theme is that doing the task will be unbearable. In reality, challenges, boredom, and hard work will not kill you, or even make you sick. Procrastination, on the other hand, is associated with stress. Think of the stress you feel when you avoid making a phone call you know you need to make. So keep things in perspective. Sure, this is not my favorite task, but I can get through it. Step 6. Focus on your why. Procrastinators focus more on short-term gains, avoiding the distress associated with the task, as opposed to long-term results, the stress of not doing it, as well as the consequences of avoiding this task. Instead, try focusing on why you are doing this task. What are the benefits of completing it? If you've been putting off cleaning out a closet, imagine walking into the closet when it is decluttered and how good that will feel. And consider how much money you will make by selling the items on eBay, or how those in need will feel when they receive these items as donations. If it is an exercise program you have been avoiding, focus on how exercising will help you have more positive energy, give you a boost of self-esteem, and serve as a great role model for your children. Step 7. Get out your calendar. Projects that will get done when I have time, as in, I will do it when I have time, tend not to get done very often, if ever. You need to schedule when you are going to work on a project and block out that time, just as you would an important meeting. And when it is time to do your work, set a timer so you can be focused for the entire allotted time.